Hello viewers, I'm SB, and this is Inscryption. This game markets itself as a card game, but the store page on Steam, which is the only thing I've read about it, lets you know that there is at least another layer to it. There's at least a little bit more than that going on. And then the fact that this is from the developers of Pony Island leads me to believe there's probably like a lot more than that going on. This is a game that a bunch of people have been sending me requests for, and almost every one of those requests was, don't read anything about it. Just play it. So I have not read anything or seen anything aside from the stuff that is on the store page. Somebody told me there are no jump scares, but it is like a spooky game. So also, person who said that, if it turns out that there are jump scares and you were punking me, we're going to have words. All right, absolutely nothing has happened. This is what happens when you open the executable. I guess let's go on a little journey together into Inscryption. Also, because nothing else has happened, I have no idea if this is an acceptable audio level. There may be some quick adjustments on that score.
Time to figure out what's on this thing.
This is definitely too quiet. Let me see if I can adjust this really quickly. Sorry if it goes dark for a second. Let's try that. Okay. So, like I said, it's a card game. It's like a roguelite card battler thing. Do I have to drag the... Okay, I see. You have to play the options menu. Flickering screen shake, we'll leave it all for now. Okay, nothing particularly weird. Sure. Can't new game, can continue. Curious. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. I thought I was another challenger. What do you mean? Okay. Play the squirrel card as menacingly as I can manage. So we got a squirrel and a stoat and some wolves. Okay. I will play my squirrel card. Nope. All right. Now play your stoat. Can I look? Okay. I can look to the sides. What are you? What are you, little friend? Nothing. Don't. You cannot draw a card on your first turn. Can I click on you? I'm just like, I'm already ready for there to be weird stuff going on. Stoats cost 1 blood, just like in real life. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death, I assume. Play the stoat. Okay, so the stoat's a 1/3. That's a better critter. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. It doesn't feel like there's gonna be a lot of combat. Exactly. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the... Yeah, okay, no, I know how to read a card in a card game, thank you. I've been playing Magic the Gathering since before the developer of this game was born, probably. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Ah. Like this, yes, thank you. It's a neat scale. It has a lot of teeth. Oh no, a coyote. Wait, 2 1s are bad against 1/3s. What are you doing? Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote, yeah, okay, and then they... Yep. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. Is this a game where damage is maintained? Okay, there's no trade-off in combat. It's just attacks. Okay, interesting. So, it is my turn again. You can always draw... Ah, I see. That's the squirrel pile. I see. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. Well, we can't guarantee that we'll be able to wolf. Can I see what a... No, I know. I just want to see the whole card. There we go. Okay. So it's a 3/2. Honestly, like, not... In a situation, I guess, where there's no... Where creatures don't deal damage to each other in combat, 3/2's a little bit better. Yeah, give me a squirrel. Okay, buddy. Judgmental. I can't help but notice that I'm allowed to touch the scale. What happens if I touch the scale? Okay, I'm not allowed to move the scale around. It's weird that it lights up when I mouse over it at all, then. Okay. I am gonna squirrel. And then I am gonna wolf. Ooh. Okay, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. It does complain on the way out, though. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Well, then it probably will have something to say about that, would be my guess. Okay. And then I guess I'm just good. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again, the choice. A random card from your deck, or the certainty of a squirrel. There's not really a lot of value in a random card or in a squirrel at this moment. Okay. Got ourselves a 1/6. A classic turtle. Makes me nervous that there's nothing over there yet. Yeah, because like we could have put down a squirrel, but then what would we have done? Get wolfed. Get wolfed on. 3 damage dealt, 3 weights on the scale. Okay, I don't think you're playing this game very well. I will luxuriate in the certainty of a squirrel for this turn. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. This is the most menacing card game tutorial I've ever been given. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Am I allowed to do... Forgive me as I, like, on every screen, try to probe every object. Okay, I guess there's nothing else to do. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. And the undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast, does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. Well, I mean, it feels like cat is pretty high value, given the number of 2 blood things that we have in the deck. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. Okay. And have a second. Another useful implement. It'll allow you to tip the scales, or I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. Like literally? 3 is as much as you can carry. Okay. So we have a limited number of items. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Okay. Maybe you'll help me. Alright. Play along for now. Wait, play along for now how? You may now see my moves ahead of time. Alright, sorry. I'll try to I was a little caught off guard when the stoat started talking. I'll try to actually read those out loud. So we can see he's gonna play a fledgling. Behold the rule book. Cool. I just wanted to see what the card was. A card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. Okay, so it's like giving me rules text about the card, but it's not letting me... Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's a wolf cub. I have to press W extra times. No, I know. Here's what I think. Hush. I'm gonna play a squirrel. Then I'm gonna play this cat. Then I'm gonna play this stoat. So I want to save this space for something a little hardier, right? So we sacrifice the cat to play the stoat. Here we go. And then I could just river snapper, but what I really want to do is play the wolf, right? Like I want to draw a wolf and then slap a wolf down here and just go at him. So I think we're just good for right now. Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. Boy, don't we all? Alright, the wolf demands some sacrifices. Stoat. You haven't told me how you want me to play along is the thing. Hold on. Can I back up? Because we could just squirrel in a bottle. Like, what if I just leave the stoat out? Because I do kind of want to see if it has something more to say. And it... Okay. Squirrel in a bottle me. Play the wolf. Okay. A card where in this sigil will strike an opponent directly even if there's a creature opposing it. So he's got a... That bat's 2-1. What? Ridiculous. Well, not much I can do about it right now. Yeah, let's leave the pliers with the blood on them out of it for the moment, shall we? The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha! My bat flew right over your wolf. It's impossible to maintain this demeanor when talking about things this mundane. Well, we know this is a wolf, right? Do I want another wolf? I mean, I sort of want to sacrifice the cat and the stoat to wolf, but I feel like sacrificing the stoat is going to make him really mad. Let's draw squirrel. Next turn, the boulder's gone. We go squirrel, wolf off of the cat and the squirrel. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Give me my wolf. Squirrel. I love you, cat. Alright. We're protecting the stoat. I hope that this is what the stoat wanted. I'm not 100% clear. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. The young wolf cub. It grows into a... Yeah, I know how wolf cub works. Buddy, the meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. Well, that's very judgmental. Do I want... What is this? Oh, that's just the whole... That's the whole rule book. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of... This is all just ability stuff. Okay. Interesting. So what I was curious about was if we could get out of the abilities and like into the general, sort of the general rules of the game. So apparently there are boons and stuff that can be earned. Lots of items. Do not open a bottle of failure. And we've wrapped back around to abilities, which is how books work. Okay, I was kind of hoping that we might be able to, like, find something interesting at one of the ends of the book. It seems like no such luck. Well, I don't know that we need either of these cards. They don't really seem great. I guess having a flying card is... You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. I see. Yeah, sorry, Sparrow. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Oh. Yeah, that seems pretty good. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the sparrow now lives in the wolf. Oh good, it got to keep its soul around. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Hey, no fair. This dude is a biter. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. So he knows that the Stoat is talking to us. Okay, we're gonna get an airborne coyote and a bat here. Well, squirrel me, obviously. So I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if it matters too much where we put the cat. I'll just throw him over here in the corner. And then we're gonna stoat off of this cat, of course. Back on the board. Yes, congratulations on your assessment of your situation. I mean, do I want to just squirrel in the bottle and, like, wolf right now? Probably, right? I should have stoated over here. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, kill the one that does 2 damage, probably. Okay. But yeah, I should definitely have swapped these, because the Stoat can clean that up, and what was I thinking? It's almost like there are some, like, minor distractions going on around here, keeping me from maybe playing the most cleanly. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. The sort of like the relative nature of life totals in this game is actually really interesting. So, what does this do? You will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Ah, those are teeth. Okay, I get it. I think I just wait, right? Next turn we squirrel and then wolf. Yeah, this is like, we're gonna take a little bit of a beat this turn, but I think it's fine. You're 4 damage away from winning. Okay. Give me a beautiful squirrel. Flying wolf. Okay. And then, yeah. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. I don't know, I did not really play that well. Knock on wood. I would love to. It will not allow me to knock on the wood. Okay. So, a cat, a sparrow, and a raven. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. Is this just indicating that I have one of these already? Well, I don't think we want a second cat. I think I'm going to take the raven. Yeah, it's fine. So, rest, or this is probably sacrifice and combine, right? We could potentially use our bird to put flying on our other wolf, maybe? I mean, that doesn't seem so bad if you ignore the, you know, like, truly horrifying aspects of it. Yeah? This is less good, obviously, for the deck, but... what an honor. I don't know, maybe that wasn't sarcastic. I just feel like stoats are always sarcastic. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. Yeah, so as you can see, stuff's happening already. So there are trees. They block flying creatures. That's a lot of bear, y'all. That's a very large amount of bear. So the cat, when sacrificed, the cat does not die. I assume the cat does die if it's like killed with combat damage. This is a problem. And I can't move these trees around. We may die here. That seems very likely, actually. Because, like, this thing's a 4/6? Yeah, we don't have a way of beating a 4/6, like, at all, ever. What I can do is... we can play a River Snapper this turn and buy some time. No, we can't. I don't have a squirrel in the bottle anymore. What we can do is play squirrel, and then... I guess we play the cat here. The stoat will get eaten by the bear if I put the stoat here. But, like... he'll do 1 damage. The bear gets played. The bear eats him immediately. It feels like I just don't have a way to move forward. I have to wait for the enemies to clear these trees. Like, we're definitely gonna just get run here. And I can't use pliers to adjust the scales by enough. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can. I'm trying to win here, buddy. All right. So we're not going to be able to play anything next turn. We do 1, then he gets at, then I weight the scales. Like we have to survive until this fur gets destroyed, right? That's the only way we can really do damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to commit to this. Oh, cool. Another grizzly. Get me a squirrel. Yeah, him playing a second grizzly there kind of made the whole plan non-functional. Not that it was good before. What happens if my deck runs out? Ow. No, wait, this does it, right? Because then the wolf's going to get him? A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. It's a good thing we drew the flying wolf. Oh! Oh, I see. Well, I suppose I may as well draw a squirrel. Get him, squirrel. This one. Good luck. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely, like, weapons over here. They are very stuck to the thing. Okay. Cuckoo clock. Interesting. I'm sure a puzzle that we will solve eventually. What was that? There was something there, right? I really dig the way this game's like. I don't know what this is gonna look like once it's on YouTube, because YouTube compression really murders dark colors. But there is a lot. It's a fairly lo-fi presentation even on my screen, and I like the way that like sort of like bad old video game graphic shadows really make it hard to know that you're not seeing anything. Like there could be something. There's a safe here. There's some little wooden figures. What's going on? Okay. That's the candles that he wants, which obviously we will be, or that they want rather, which obviously we will be very slow to provide. Can I see you? No. No, I'm not allowed to. Hi? Oh, you can just barely see like a little detail? Just vaguely. Okay, well. Oh, that's a knife. Knife, please? Squirrel? Squirrel, please, knife. Fine. Bring it here. Okay, I'm not. Maybe I could have put out the lights before I picked it up. No, that one I'm not allowed to. There you go. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? So when he says that was one of the 2 mistakes, he means beating him, right? Like he means enraging him. It's so hard to, man. It's very difficult to like demasculinize the default language that we use when talking about people. I am finding it tricky. So that's items. I don't know what resting at a campfire might do. It might be like a random event. Let's try it. Let's see what it is. So I'm sure the sack is just items. Raven, the stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. The watchful bullfrog, it leaps in the way of attacking flyers. Well, it's no giant spider. Honestly, another 1-cost thing in our deck is probably an okay idea. As much as the Raven is just like a better card. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Yeah. May I decline? Seems like the answer is no. Yeah, no, I hear you, buddy. Let's pass up the river snapper. If it gained a point of power, I think that would actually be really great. And if we lose it, I also will feel least bad about that, I think. The fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. Okay, I thought there was a chance that was going to get a little darker than that, but alright. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Hee-haw, 'twas the Prospector. I am not going to try to do another voice as this person's voice. It feels like a lot of work. Coyote and a pack mule. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed. Interesting. I wonder what happens if it... I mean, we're going to find out what happens if it cannot. So, squirrel, of course. Followed by cat, of course. And then... I guess we pass, of course. And next turn we'll grab a... Is this the flying wolf? It's not. Bad luck. Next turn we'll grab a squirrel to be safe, because I wouldn't want to pull the flying wolf at this moment. There's something underneath that pack mule. No, I know what that is. I want to... Okay, I guess we're not going to get to find out. I wonder if poison works on boulders. Guess we're going to find out. So... let's play the wolf. Here? I kind of want to kill that pack mule before it gets where it's going, because I'm very curious. And we can sustain the 2 damage, right? So I'm figuring we do this, and then next turn we draw squirrel again. We play the snapper here, and this way we also get to see what happens if the pack mule can't move. Interesting. I was really expecting the boulder not to die in one. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing this sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Interesting. So... I'm gonna die. The adder actually killing the boulder in one hit? It's like really bad news. We can... Yeah, the adder's gonna kill me. Like, we can kill one of these two, but not both of them. The only play I have that keeps me alive is sacrificing the cat and the wolf to play the river snapper, which is not like my favorite play ever. And it keeps the squirrel, like the squirrel dies and then we have to draw squirrel again. All right, I'm gonna do it. It keeps us alive, right? That's all there is to it. Okay, so we have Wolf and Stoat. Oh, I guess we have 2 cards in here that only cost 1 sacrifice, both of which would be pretty good to draw. Yeah, if we get the Wolf, it's not great. He's doing the Prospector again. No, easy, boss. The mule's key. Yeah, that's sort of what I thought. How you feel about eating an adder? You can do that, right? That seems like a thing you should be good for. Oh, except you won't. You'll fly over the adder, and then the... Shit. Sorry, Stoat. I know, it's not ideal. Okay. Dagnabbit, my mule. Yep, and then you get addered. Well... Okay, got ourselves a couple of bullfrogs. So the raven's the only thing that can kill the wolf in one. Except it won't. That's tough. That's a tough one. The mole's nothing. I guess what I have to do here is play squirrel. Here. Oof. This is actually pretty bad. So because he did 1 damage, I guess I can eat a turn of damage from the adder without it being a big deal. So we can play squirrel, sacrifice bullfrog to oppose wolf. Yeah. Because we can break down the wolf, and with the river snapper will get through the mole pretty quickly. I think this makes sense. Wolf pup's a problem. Just the raw number of creatures that our opponent has is a real issue. I'm gonna need a squirrel for sure. So... No, wait, now I'm dead. Yeah. I was dead anyway, though. If I had dealt 2 damage with the raven last turn... Yeah, I was dead anyway, I think. In the long term. I'm gonna kill that wolf at least. Yep. Well, there's my other mistake. More gold for me. Oh, cool. It's Rayman. This is what happens when you spend too much time around rabbits. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Okay, choose a card to draw the cost from. Well, a cost of 1 blood from the bullfrog. And another. This time I will use its power and health, the numbers. 2 power and 6 health from the river snapper. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. A sigil of airborne from the wolf, which as we all know is a flying creature. I never did ask you your name. Maybe I should come up with a clever alias. You know what? I'm just going to use my actual first name here because it's spookier and it's more fitting the tone of the game. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Joke's on you, nerd. The lens cap on my webcam is on. You do not need to smile. I am actually pretty curious what it's gonna do. Like, is it just gonna be like the stick person representation, or here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. Can I understand bones? Come on now. The resourceful possum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes, for any reason. How resourceful? How resourceful is this possum, exactly? Seems to be a 1/1, so not like amazing. My stoat's eyes are closed, which is a little weird. Rattler incoming. So it doesn't have the poison thing, though. So I'm just going to eat... Yeah, I'm going to play the Stoat elsewhere. We'll play something to oppose the Rattler afterward. Stoat, you go here. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends. And then we just... yeah, I'm good. Get him, Stoat. Yep, then I get chomped pretty good. Then I draw a squirrel. Play squirrel. Sorry, Stoat. While I was asleep again? Well, you know, I didn't tell you to be asleep, friend. I should have... Yeah, well, whatever. I should have done this in a different way, but it's fine. Now I have this terrifying wolf. I do not think that we need to play Bullfrog here. Because, right, we take Squirrel, and I just play unopposed, right, like Bullfrog. Because 2 damage is lethal. Yeah, okay, easy. It turns out games are easy. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Okay. Yeah, the figurines. I saw... There was definitely like a hand or something, right? Also, this is different. What is this? What was here before? Let us continue. I wonder if that maybe I was supposed to figure something else out. Am I allowed to just get up whenever I want? Yes. Okay. Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like anything else in the cabin has... Wait, is that... Take that. It's one of those things where, like, you know, people in a desperate situation just kind of, like, express themselves however they can. They will take power over whatever little bits they have to convince themselves that they are not totally doomed. Was this here before? I don't know. I might not have been thorough enough walking around before. So this door does not lead outside. This is the door he dragged us through. Can't put these out either. All right. Here's the deal. I think this is where we're going to call it for right now. The intention with this series is I'm gonna try to do like 40 minutes to an hour every episode until we see this thing through to its end. I don't exactly know what we're in for in terms of length or in terms of like subject matter or anything, so it's gonna be a bit of a ride. I hope that you will all come along for it. So come back next time tomorrow for some more, and we'll see you then.